Okay. Before we do anything else, I just have to ask if anyone else hears the melody of I Want to Be the Hero from Wandersong in the background music to this region, this area, this place. Or if I'm losing my mind because I just apparently think that this just has a lot of... maybe I'm misremembering the melody of that. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering the melody. I wasn't sure, so I was listening to it, I was like, this sounds like something else. And I was trying to sing along with it, and I thought that that was the melody that I was thinking about, but it might not be. That's okay. I might just be like... See, it has that too? I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, so... I've been doing some thinking since I streamed last. First of all, I promise I will try to keep my rambles briefer. That doesn't mean I won't go off subject, and that doesn't mean I won't speculate. But 40 minutes, Lauren? Really? I might have taken it a little too far. So I'm gonna try to keep finding my comfort zone in there a little bit, which is like kind of like you go too far, because I gave myself permission to like stream that way and be like that, and now I'm like I want to be a little less, but it's fun. It's fun to like it's fun to have the ability and the freedom and the comfort to do that. But I also am like, man, I talk too much, and not like in an, oh my god, people might hear me talking too much, but like, man, get an editor, Lauren. So they might be a little bit less long. That doesn't mean they won't happen, and that doesn't mean that they're going to be on topic, but it'll be a little more manageable. No, but I do want to actually start off this stream by talking a little bit about the last stream and what we got through story-wise before we dive into this next story. So here, in case you thought I wasn't gonna go off on a tangent because of what I just said, have no fear. So I realized, because all my friends are like, we want to know what you think of Stormblood. Please tell us what you think of Stormblood. Which I now understand is because it's a rebellion against the evil empire story targeting people who like Final Fantasy VI. So I am the target audience for it. But I was really frustrated last time. Like, I thought it was so good that we went to this village that had nothing left to give, and we're like, it's like, how the audacity of going to those people and demanding more. Really, I felt got like driven home very effectively, but as you talk to them, as you see what they've got going on, as you hear their situations, and the feeling of helplessness where they're like, okay, you rekindled my belief that people can do good to each other randomly. Thank you for that. We're still in trouble. Things are still not getting any better, and we still have nothing left to give you. But like, we have given them like a little bit of hope. That's fantastic. The fact that we go to make sure that guy makes it safely to go give his money, and then the skulls beat him up. And I really like that Lise is like, I'm gonna go save him. And that's not the right answer, but I'm glad that she did it anyway. It was the right answer for her. And it was also very good to have somebody doing that. Like, for me, I felt like, I was like, oh, it undercuts its own point by then having people show up and be like, actually, hold on, we're gonna join you. Hold on, we're gonna join you. Where I was like, that makes it less painful that we can't win here. And I realized there are a couple of things going on there about the criticism, because I was disappointed by that, because I loved the fact that they were making it be this like brutally like hopeless situation. They want you to feel how bad it is, which you kind of need, especially since we left Ishgard in much better shape than we found it. And so we're kind of feeling pretty good. So we kind of have to get like beaten down a bit going into this. But I realized, I think part of why I was so critical of it, so part of it is because I've been playing through the Suikoden series on stream, and Suikoden is not afraid to just be like, yeah, this failed. There's no hope at this moment. Everything is bad right now. You just gotta do the best you can with it. I would say Suikoden does that more seriously than a lot of other games. But it even like has like really rough things at the beginning of the games as well, especially the intro of Suikoden 2. So part of it was like having played a game that would have actually just gone all the way there. And so I'm like, you cowards! Make it hopeless. Make the player feel hopeless and helpless and frustrated. Go for it. Do it. Don't pull your punches. But they do actually have to pull their punches somewhat because we are starting a new game. This is an MMO that is not, like, they want you to keep playing. They don't want you to feel, especially this early in this thing, like, this isn't like the rocks fall, everyone dies at the end of A Realm Reborn. Like, this is like you're just starting off. So they kind of have to temper it. So I think from that perspective, it was actually pretty bold of them, I suppose, to make it as bleak as it is. And then they have to kind of temper the bleakness to be like, please keep playing. It'll get better, I promise. So I think that that's kind of like a bit of a concession there. But the biggest realization that I had, and I don't know how much of this I talked about on stream last time. So I really like Rebellion Against Evil Empire stories. A lot. I'm currently in the process of writing Final Fantasy VI fanfic that is the Rebellion Against the Evil Empire. One of the rebellions against evil empires that, like, imprinted on me as a very young and impressionable Lauren. But also, like, the novel that you've heard me talk about on stream a lot has, like, layers of rebellion against and, like, a authoritarian, theocratic government. It's not quite an evil empire, but, like, close enough. But there's, like, layers of rebellion. And I realized the reason why I was so displeased with this, like disproportionately displeased with their decision to put a little bit of hope there, is because I wouldn't have done that. That's not how I would have written it. And that's exactly the sort of thing I would have written. So I will notice what I would have done differently, because I'm like, oh, this feels right. Oh, but then they got it wrong. They didn't get it wrong. They are people who aren't me writing their story, but it comes close enough to the kind of fiction that I write, the kind of stories that I like to tell. I'm going to have to keep myself under control playing through Stormblood, because I suspect that if I let myself, I'm going to get frustrated with the fact that it isn't what I would have made, because it's so close to what I would have made that when it deviates from what I think they should have done, I'm going to be frustrated. Which doesn't mean that it's bad in any way. My way is not the right way. And you can't write somebody else's story for them. But that's really interesting, because I can't think of that ever happening on a game that I've streamed before. And it certainly wasn't the case with Heavensward. I was like, what a grand journey. And occasionally I'm like, I don't know that I agree with that story decision, but okay. But most of the time I was like, yeah, keep the story coming. Yeah, I want more. I want more. Good story. Yay. I'm going to be potentially unfairly critical of Stormblood because it's something that's the kind of thing I love, which is not fair to it. And most importantly, and this is why I'm glad I realized this as early as I did, it's not fun for me or anyone else if I'm just like, oh, I wish they'd done this better. This is bad. This could have been done differently. This would have been better. I think this is like... There is a place on the internet for people to be hypercritical of things, and I don't want to be that place. Especially because I know it's not going to be bad. So I may wind up having to be like, so this is what I would have done if I'd written this section. And this is what they did that is exactly what I want them to do and what I would have done. Or even better than what I would have come up with. Great. that may become part of what I have to say when I talk about Stormblood. Probably more with Stormblood than I would guess Shadowbringers, which I haven't played yet, but Stormblood was written for me. So I need to accept the gift that they have given me and roll with it. So yeah, that was my big epiphany, because like my friends are all like, so you're starting Stormblood, what do you think? And I just spent the whole time complaining about that. And I was like, something's going on here. So that's what it is. So with that said, oh, and then one thing that I will say before we dive in, because like, it's not that we're not gonna ramble, just rambling slightly less, more controlled. The character of Lise. So people here have raised concerns or voiced their frustration, or that didn't fully work for them because it was such a complete character overwrite. And I think that bothered me a little bit in the previous stream, specifically because because it's a little awkward right now, because they are not just retconning Lise. By having Lise have had this cool older sister who's a cool hero just like her father, that's not the comic relief character that we saw. You know, even when we, like, before they retconned her to have been Lise this whole time, Hot Pants was not a cool rebellious leader like now we have to believe her to be. I'm gonna roll with it. Alright? I will accept that you are presenting me with a character and a backstory that overwrites what I just experienced. I think I will like what you're doing better than I liked what I actually experienced myself. So we're gonna roll with it. And so I won't not criticize things, but I'm going to try to keep it in check. And that is the thing that I have to be aware of. Because there is one thing to keep in mind when you are criticizing something. Because you are absolutely welcome to have your opinions. And you may even like have the like sense of things and like the skill of storytelling or whatever to be able to be like, this doesn't work. This is badly made. This isn't a coherent story. Like, you can say these things. But I think it is super important to remember this is my opinion. Ultimately, no matter how sure you feel of like how strong your conviction is that something is bad, you do have to remember that it is subjective. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be decent in my criticism of this. So let's go ahead and hang out with Minago. We're gonna, I think, go back into Eorzea proper. So that'll be interesting because we just left there. Hey, Sean. Well, thanks, Cyril Hogan. Usually I criticize things in good faith. I just feel like I was preoccupied. Like I was hung up on this little itty bitty thing. I was disproportionately complaining about it. And that's the thing, like, I think it's fair to say, you know, I wish they'd been able to, like, I wish they'd felt comfortable going all in and just making that an absolute failure to really drive home how bleak the situation is. I would have liked to have seen that. And then let it go. But I was just like, which was, what is this? Is this like an antlion pit? Are we gonna fight antlions in this section? That's Final Fantasy IV. I am riding a dragon, Ellie, the father of all dragons. Grandpa Dragon. The previous expansion was all about dragons versus... Oh! Basically the previous game, the previous story that we had was all about dragons versus elves. The elves all had French-inspired names. And they're not all out of the story. So if you wish to hear me try and fail, and sometimes not even try, he's a great pony. Well, there's an even littler version of him too. Yes. Yeah, so okay. Bear with me, folks who have heard me give the like explanation of this game in every stream. I will continue doing that unless people say please don't, Lauren. So think of Final Fantasy XIV like it's a series of games. The first game was so bad they literally blew up the world and destroyed all of like the game, like from a meta perspective and in the world. And then they made the second game, which like is basically when the game starts, and it wasn't good. And then they made the third game, which was really good, which I just finished, and that's the like French Catholic elves versus dragons. And that was really good. Now we're moving on to game 4, which is a rebellion against an evil empire. And then game 6, people have told me, is one of the best Final Fantasies ever made. So it's a lot. So I didn't stream this game during the previous expansion. I started streaming this game at the tail end when they kind of did this, like, when they're wrapping up previous storylines and building to this next one. So yeah, so what we're doing right now is we're still fairly early on in basically a new game in the series. We've done like a couple of quests. We're still pretty early on. If you have questions about who guys are or people are, what's going on, we can try to fill you in. I forgot LSA is going to be as tiny as Alphino. MMOs are a bit overwhelming, and again, because 2.0 is really forgettable, I skipped the story as much as possible. It's kind of a slog to get through. But the story of Heavensward, which is the previous expansion, is so good. It's really, really good. Yeah, there is no Final Fantasy universe. There's just a bunch of games that have nothing to do with each other, except like sometimes they have crystals and stuff. But they're all completely independent from one another, unless they are. Final Fantasy VII has a series. Final Fantasy X has a sequel. Final Fantasy XIII is a trilogy. So, yeah, it's Final Fantasy is like, it means this is an RPG made by Square Enix, and it'll have a few things like you'll ride around on chocobos. I think they all have chocobos. I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's not even like there are some similarities, and there are some things that overlap, but they're very different. Like they're in different genres. Like Final Fantasy VI is steampunk. Final Fantasy VII is cyberpunk. Final Fantasy VIII is weird. Final Fantasy IX is like, there's some that are high fantasy and some that are lower fantasy. Yeah, it's a brand. That's a good way of putting it. Blue glass. All right. So there's some Imperials on the road here. It does have Mughals, and they're very silly. Oh man. Wow, this is a really nice bit of character development here for Minago, and having Alice be able to comment on it actually is very helpful. So when you play as a character who doesn't speak, like the Warrior of Light doesn't speak, I don't know that you can really have just one character, because you have to have somebody to comment on the action. You have to have someone who's kind of the player's stand and reacting to things. So Minago responding to the sound that she hears, if I'm just playing this game, is that normal? I don't know. But having Alice be able to say, wow, you can hear everything, what gives, that develops Minago a little bit more. That lets us have context so that the things about her we now understand. So now, if we, like, you know, if she is a hunter who knows this area, then things can happen later on that are building on that, and we have an understanding because of Alice's one comment. So it's very good. I like that. Oh man, I'm sorry, Swirl Hogan. Do I call you Hogan? Sorry, names are hard. Yeah, they had a lot of fancy pants words and a lot of characters whose names were French. So there's a character whose name, and I have to say it with an American English accent because it's very funny. There's Firm Albert. Every time I see Firm Albert, I'm like, hello, Firm Albert, knowing very well that that is not how his name is supposed to be said. He's just a random NPC, but his name is funny. It shouldn't be funny, but it is. No, it's clearly supposed to be like Albert, but and then there's a fair number of characters that have names that I've had to learn how to say the right way. Gaelic is hard, but I do sing a song in Gaelic, which is enough for me to know that I can't pronounce Gaelic outside of having had somebody phonetically spell it out for me. Oh no, but Alphino is so great! I love Alphino. I totally did not call him Alphino for the first while that I played the game, and then my friends were like, Lauren, you're saying his name wrong. Okay. Alright, so they know we're here. Alright, we're going to stalk them. Okay, so I have to say, don't use the term spirit animal. That's culturally appropriating from living, breathing cultures for whom that's a big part of their spiritual practice. But you can say that somebody is like, you have like a special connection to this character, and that's reasonable. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a big part of language that we are all, I think, working to unlearn. Okay. I love Alphino. Let's see. Alright. So here we have two people who are good fighters. Alice has been established to be a little bit hot-headed and not thinking things through, so I'm kind of expecting at this point that she's going to mess things up somehow. But we'll see. So that's what I mean. Like when I say they're French-inspired names, I don't think most of them are French names, but they're kind of going for that feel, which means I have a hard time with them. Like, so this little guy who's hanging out with me, Horschfont. Oh no! What am I fighting? Oh, this little guy wants to fight. You want to fight, little guy? Little guy. The guys can fight us. I believe in you, little guy. Oh, my map is in the way of me seeing things. Yeah, no, it's fun, but it doesn't mean like I'm trying to think of all these. Do you want to fight so bad? I'm sorry. These guys are in other Final Fantasies. I recognize them. This music is much more what I would expect. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it over with and fight this guy before he gets a chance to pick a fight. I love that it's these little guys, and they're just like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh, also, okay, you know what is French? My moves as a red mage. Please do not judge me for trying to say these. Not all of them, but some of them. I feel like there's some French and then there's some German, which I guess I'm learning German sort of now. So yes, so it's, I don't know, is it Zwerchau? I don't know. I'm probably completely wrong. But that one's German, but the red mage has some French, yes. I love red mages very much. So the TLDR version of Lauren loving red mages, since I went off on this in a much longer tangent for people who watched previous things, is that I relate to red mages on a deep and personal level because I, like them, have multiple abilities, and so rather than specializing, I'm a multi-class person. I do writing, music, art, streaming, and other things. Like a red mage, and that has its own value, even if I will never be quite as accomplished in any one of those things as my specialist friends. There are things only I can do as a multi-class character. So red mages, they're fancy, stylish. I bet I could pick up ladies if I were dressed like a red mage and as cool and confident and awesome as a red mage. So they're super cool, but also I really like them on that level. But also we have Zoro moves, and just wait until I Zoro. It's very great. Excellent, Ellie. Okay, well we can be red mage friends then. And you have the advantage because you can pronounce the French name, the French words, right? All right. Gonna fight some Imperials who are vaguely Latin with really stupid hats. Like they have just the dumbest helmets. All right. That part of the melody there sounds like Doma. Okay, do not confirm or deny. Do not answer this question, but is Doma underwater? Why is Doma underwater? What is going on with that? I saw that in the preview video. Do not answer that question. But what? Anyway, we did that. So now we're gonna go where we're supposed to go. Where are we supposed to go? There we go. All right, so that's a... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna ride something. Okay. I'm on my ponies. So for anyone who has not heard me talk about this game before, you collect cool things that look cool. Like mounts, it doesn't make any difference. Like they don't like function differently really, except some of them like are like cars so you can seat other people. I'm not kidding. There's a car in the game. But so it's like a lot of like, I want my character to look cool and stuff. But so I've gathered ponies. I have a bunch of friends a couple of friends that I play the game with every week right before these streams. We did another set of 10 levels in the Palace of the Dead, but we did not get me the Sephiroth pony. But we tried. But so my pony friends, why was I talking about my pony friends? I had something I was going to say about them, but I got sidetracked. Oh, the car is coming back. Yeah, it's the Final Fantasy 15 car. I heard they have the lunar whale from Final Fantasy 4. And so all my friends have the mount music turned off. And I was like, you have to turn it on right now because you cannot tell me if it plays the lunar whale song. So they did, and it does. And I'm so happy. So excited. Amazing. Anyway, Alice A is so sassy. She's confident, but in a different way than Alphino was. Like, Alphino was like quietly kind of cocky. He was like, I am clever. I will solve this problem. And he was like, I'm going to take on things that I really shouldn't do because I'm confident. I'm overconfident. Alice A, meanwhile, is over here bragging, just like straight up bragging about herself, which I think is funny. Good writing, good writing. Never forget that your empire fills its army with cannon fodder from the places that it invades. Which obviously they haven't forgotten about. That's a key plot element here. And then, of course, the complexity of the situation of, like, it sucks that we have to kill them, but also if they were trying to rescue their country, they would kill us if we were conscripts. Like, yeah. That is a thing that I'm writing about in my Final Fantasy VI fanfic, which you're gonna... I'm sorry, folks. You're gonna hear about that, because that is the easily accessible Lauren story that's a rebellion against the evil empire, and I am taking some liberties with it, so it's kind of my own thing. Okay, can I wear any of these? No! Alright, we'll take this and sell it. Oh! Oh, we did get something in Palace of the Dead. Hold on. I got a bunch of silly stuff. Wait, hold on. What is this? Did somebody give me this? Because I got a minion. If so, thank you. I got a minion. I got my own minion. Yes! I got a minion! In the Palace of the Dead. I was really excited. I have a minion. Alright. Thank you, Dumlin. I'm sorry. I don't check my new gear. Like, things appear in my inventory and then, like, sometimes years later, I'm like, oh. Alright. Well, thank you, Dumbland. Toastmare, that is a good one. Yes. My minion could be a horrible goose. I mean, it's an ugly duckling, but at this point, it's the same. Yes! Alright. Let us go fight more dudes, I suppose. I don't like that sound as much as I liked the equivalent in Heaven's Word. So I'm gonna switch which of these has my Zoro and which of these has my mounts, because I need Ver-Raise to be in the same button position as Ver-Cure. So that's gonna happen. Alright, where am I going? Let's check the map. Can I move this? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this. Sorry, folks. Am I still on camera? Okay, I am. Cool. We're good. Alright. Now I can look at my map. I go this way. Is that your shadow? Was that Careless Dragon? Did you say that you switched to Ultras and you're flying from above? You see a shadow from up high. We're being tailed. Very nice. Making sure we don't get ambushed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. I can figure this out. Look at me figuring out a map. Ah. Sorry, Early. I'm not fighting you. You are a big bug. Man. Wait. Are you multiple bugs? What? Hold on. Sorry, folks. What are you? Okay, you're just one really, really wide bug. Don't fight me. I don't want to fight you. I'm just checking. Oh, wait. Oh, do I want to fight it? Okay. Okay. Never mind. We are going to fight it. All right, Early. Sorry, you're going down. Oh, shoot. No, we're not. The music got really hard. Never mind. We're just going to run. I don't know what that means, but I got excited. This is good music. I'm level 68. Oh, that was a good song. Okay. Oh, goodness. What happened here? What is this? Oh, we've got an ant. Ant? Are you trying to fight me? No, you're just tromping around. Okay, cool. Hold on. Something happened here. Alright, who's down? Those look like Imperial soldiers, I think. Okay. No! Oh wait, I should be able to fight you. Stop that! Oh, I'm gonna show you my Zoro. Okay. Ow! Next time, I'm going to Zoro. Just you wait and see. I need to change my hotbar. Alright, I won't fight that big guy. He's really cool. I was right though, he's special. I could tell he was special. And he had like a special name. Alright, well we're not gonna die to that guy. I think that's probably a good idea to not die. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, we're crouched. Oh, we're sneaking up. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. This is not the first time that I've made a questionable decision to fight a thing like that. I have also participated in fights I shouldn't have. Like, I wound up, when I was still in Realm Reborn level, I wound up participating in the Great Behemoth fight, I think it is. And they're all these, and my friends are really good at the game. I was like, hey, well, they're like, so what are you up to, L'Oreal? I'm like, there's like a behemoth thing going, and they're like, we will be right there. Apparently that behemoth fight is like super rare. And I did not do the entire thing. They went running off, but I participated in the first phase of it when I was like a baby. It was great. Yeah. Raubahn! I love Raubahn. Oh man, oh, I'm so excited someone's gonna fangirl over him. Yeah, no, I know it's really rare. That's why like a moment I mentioned it like just like casually to my friends and everyone was like, hold up, Lauren. Hold up. Oh, hold on. Speaking of holding up. Okay, well, we'll get that eventually. So I'm gonna have to actually fight some dudes. I'm gonna fight some dudes. Just gonna leave them peacefully doing their thing. That's my right? Like, isn't that, I think I'm doing a good job impersonating that. Oh man, I love people's names. Hello, Ant. What? Hold on, what? This looks like some sort of a... I mean, it's definitely mechanical. It's definitely made of metal. It's a tower? Because I was gonna say these things here kind of look like they might be like flying things. But then it like looks like these are like windows. Unless maybe you stick your head out now. That's weird. It does not look like a very... It looks like a mono designed it instead of an actual engineer. This looks like this wheel. Maybe I'm rolling around on this wheel like a... Wait, no, that's... I thought it was like a wheel, like it was like in a unicycle around. But no, that's actually a navigation steering thing. Okay. Cool. Oh, from the 1.0 trailer. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know that I've seen the 1.0 trailer. I have, however, seen the video of the twins' grandpa. No, I haven't done any raids. I am very much a story-driven player. So I occasionally do stuff that is harder than I should be doing because my friends want me to get the ponies. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. But raids are... Oh, who's gonna fight me? Oh, yeah! I feel like I need to... No! Get back! You kids! You... Can we just pretend I said the... That's my Zoro. It's very cool. I feel like that was where you say the meme thing from JoJo as the guy was approaching me. I haven't finished Crystal Tower, but I think that's the one I started. Did I do something silly? I don't know. I did all of the Heavensward Red Mage quests. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, right! I'm going to this city because we went to this city. Oh my god, that person's name is... Okay, sorry. Hold on. Amazing! Amazing! Okay. Thanks, Hot Gramps. Oh, hold on. Hot Gramps could tell. Okay, hold on. Oh. That exchange could not have been better, since I wanted to wave at him. That's amazing. I don't think I finished Crystal Tower, and it's only a main story quest pre-requirement for Shadowbringers, as I understand it. And I am just starting Stormblood, so. Oh, yeah, I've been told that I need to finish it, but I have to go back and watch the videos first because That's the one with the cat boy with mismatched eyes and the, like, clones slash descendants of... Are they Elegant Kings? Okay. Oh my god, Dumbland, I really appreciate that description so much. Okay, so I don't remember a lot about those, so I would like to rewatch them, and then I never... Wait, is that the one with the last one is you go into the void? Because I haven't done that. But now I want to, because of the side quest with the kid. Which I was super invested in, and then they made me even more invested with the whole pre-Stormblood thing with the Heroes of Darkness. Yes, I'm so into this because the kid with the hood from the void, whose name I will not even attempt to say. I really liked that story, the Warring Triad stuff. I was really into that. So I really want to go through and see the Crystal Tower stuff now that I have some more... If I just call him Urkai, will people know what I'm talking about? No, now that I have more context of like what's going on in the world and I care more about characters and story and stuff in this game, I'd like to see what I think of the Crystal Tower cutscenes, and then go into the Void and see if I'm more excited about that based on that. All right. So, such interesting vehicles everybody has. I love that Hot Gramps just showed up and bowed. It's like you can like tell. I don't know if you can tell if someone's targeting you, but I was like, I have to see that. That is amusing. All right. All right. Ooh, drama! Thunderstorm happening, but no rain. Raubahn!
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We have! Oh, he's so cool. I'm a fan of him. When I went to Tokyo, I went to the Eorzea Cafe there. But again, this was during my, like, I had only played part of Realm Reborn thing, so I was not as into it as I think I would have been if I'd actually gotten more attached to the story. But I did order the Raubahn curry, and I ate that. But I think I got a drink that had, like, a magic hat in it or something like that. We do have cutscenes, yes! And some of them are voice acted, and some of them are not.
We are, General.
Oh man, if you haven't seen the game, and then if we run into Alphino, you'll be confused because Alice and Alphino are cousins, and they are cousins as twins, but they used to have like matching outfits, and then they got new outfits, but they still look a lot alike.
Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
This is what I was really excited about. Okay, so Raubahn, the guy, the big dude, he's currently like general helping run one of the 3 great city-states of Eorzea, but he was from the country that a city-state that we are now trying to rescue from the evil empire, and so this cat girl right here is part of the rebellion against the evil empire in the place that he's from. So she's like, oh my god, it's a super cool dude from where I'm from. He's so cool. Oh, and then we can meet his adopted son too, who's fantastic. I love Pipin.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
Oh, maybe she's fangirling about him because of his gladiatorness.
As you say, General.
Whatever, Raubahn. You deserve it. Shut up, we're all gonna be your fans.
On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
I love that she has to, like, when she says ahem there, she's like entering grown-up adult soldier mode, having just been in fangirl mode. That's really cute. That's really cute. Okay. So Monago is relatively new. So Raubahn we have known since 2.0. So we have a lot of investment. We were there with him when his arm got cut off by his friend who betrayed him and then like recently destroyed everything. It's great. So we know Raubahn. We know all the people, like a lot of the people who are important to him. But Monago showed up towards the end in like the like intermediary stuff between Heavensward, which I just played, and Stormblood, which I am now playing. So we're just kind of getting to know her still. So I'm excited. She's adorable. And this is the we will like join forces with you with reservations.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since.
Once again, Ilberd destroying everything. The friend who cut his arm off is the Griffin. Spoilers!
The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
It was a bad time for everyone.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
I mean, it's not just Stormblood. Ilberd just sucks in general. He does a lot of things being bad. In other expansions as well, so. it's Pipin! He's a Lalafell Bishonen. He sparkles when you first meet him. He's amazing. I love
I
him.
will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
This is a very serious. Yes, Pipin's hair is magnificent. I would like to know what hair care products he uses. But this is a serious scene for all that I'm kind of joking. I'm excited because, like, when you see characters that you haven't seen in a while, I'm assuming that Raubahn and Pipin are going to be important in this story arc, which makes sense because we are trying to liberate Raubahn's home country. And Pipin is his adopted son, so obviously he cares about his adopted dad's home country. Like, I'm excited because I really like Raubahn, and we didn't see much of him for Heavensward because we were off dealing with the French Catholic elves versus the dragons in the cold place. And so it's like, oh yay, I haven't quite like settled into like, oh, these friends that I like are going to be around a lot. But I think they will be, which is good.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them.
He's so cool. These two are really cool. Yes. How are we going to do that?
I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that.
So there's a lot of characters who could say this. So, yeah, so the Lalafell look like 4-year-olds, but they're grown-ups. And they are not sweet and innocent. The city-state that is, like, predominantly Lalafellian is, like, capitalism, like, the capitalism nightmare. So, yeah. So if, like, half the cast made this suggestion, I would be like, oh, this is the worst idea ever. Like, if Lise said this, no. If Alize said this, no. If Alphino said this, I might actually think about it because he has grown very much as a person, as we've talked about a lot. Yes, Ellie, that's the thing with Lalafell. They're grown-ups. My character has a Lalafellian name because she used to be a Lalafell, but then I used an item to make her a human because I couldn't take story scenes seriously. But I gave her a deep voice of a grown woman. But having like a lot of characters saying this, like this would be like you just want to like beat up the bad guys, don't you? That's not going to work. But I wonder if this is going to be a good idea if Pipin is suggesting it. Let's find out.
If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Yes, again, so I told you, Pipin here, he is a Bishonen. He just happens to be a Lalafell. This is a good point. And this is something that comes up in the Suikoden games a lot too, is the importance of morale. This right here is the sort of thing that would happen in a Suikoden game, having to take actions that may not have major consequences as far as like the war on paper, but that will be huge in terms of like, you know, being able to recruit people and stuff. This is a very Suikoden-y setup, which is good. I like that. It's a compliment.
Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
I haven't gotten to know Pipin as well as I want to now, so I'm very, very happy that like I think we're gonna get it, which is good. This is Raubahn's homeland. And this is Pipin's father's homeland, so it's very, very nice to see. I'm really glad we're gonna get to know both of them, maybe. The Pip plan. Look at how pleased with himself he is. Oh, Pipin, how are you so cool? Because you were raised by Raubahn. Okay, so now we have no voice acting. Sorry. Prototype Magitech armor. Are we going to steal that? It's okay, Minago. Alright. Cut off the enemy's supply lines. Cut off the enemy's weaponry. Cut off stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be nice to have more voice acting. Now that we're doing this on stream. Oh really, Ellie? That sounds frustrating. To like try to then learn another language. Fortunately, I guess I'll never get there because I will never achieve a level of learning French for those words to come up. All right. God, I love the word Harry. It's so you don't hear it much these days. I don't know if it's that it's archaic or that it just doesn't have much use. I think I used it in something recently. I think I might have used it in a Final Fantasy VI chapter, but I'm not sure. Like I said, like, this is my jam. All right. The thing is, though, you have to use Harry in a specific way, like, and if you're talking about, like, if you're talking about combat or something like that, then you're presumably talking to people who won't laugh too much. Oh, probably Blue Glass. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, the Dismaya, but, so I first, I think, noticed it in the poem The Highwayman. But if they press me sharply and harry me through the day, then look for me by the moonlight. Watch for me by the moonlight. I'll come to thee by the moonlight, though hell should bar the way. Oh, it's a good poem, but the Lorena McKennitt song is even better, even if it cuts out a lot of it. Yeah. So it's not necessarily military, but it is combat specific. So you would have to have the right context to use it. So yeah. Vice Marshal's intelligence. Oh! Is Pipin the Vice Marshal? Okay, a nod. Yes. So I do wonder if this would be at all frustrating for people for whom like English is not your first language, because they use archaic, old-fashioned, no longer in use outside of storybooks language in English. So you know, Dosmea, though, if we're gonna talk about nepotism in Ul'dah, I feel like Raubahn and Pipin is probably not where we should start. Oh, Urianger has the worst. Urianger, like, I have to be like, what is he trying to say? It's okay, though, I like him now, so I can only roll my eyes so much. But when I didn't like him, I rolled my eyes a lot. He's slightly less bad now. Alright. Yes, we're not gonna sit this one out, I'll say. Urianger. I think I'm really funny, okay? Somebody has to. All right. Thanks, Dismaya. All right, let's see. Alice, do you have anything to say? Whatever, we've got this. Pipin! Yeah. I didn't like him early on because he was annoying and didn't seem secretive. But now they are like, we decided to retcon that we were doing something awesome with him that whole time. And I'm like, all right, I am on board. I don't know if this is an unexpected alliance. It makes sense just because the Eorzean alliance was like, we don't feel like fighting. Alphino did kind of talk a little pretentiously when we first met him, though. All right, Raubahn, what am I gonna do? Of course I'm gonna fight the bad guys. I would believe that, Mags. If he's like, if I sound like a book, I can go back to my books. Exactly. Oh man, I actually got told when I was a kid, people said you sound like a dictionary, Lauren, so I changed the way I spoke so they would stop making fun of me. Because I enunciated everything absolutely perfectly and tried to speak in precise and correct sentences at all times. And used vocabulary words that my fellow classmates in elementary school, so that's like 6 years old to 11 years old, they did not know the words, and they did not like that they didn't know the words, so I stopped myself from becoming a Urianger. Alright, we're gonna go fight some dudes. Oh my god, wrecked it, Ralph. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna get on a vehicle, and then I'm gonna go. I never swore until I got to college and started playing multiplayer competitive games with my friends, which is not a thing I do much, but I started playing time splitters with my friends. Freshman year of college, so first year of university. I'm getting better at translating these things now that I live in Canada. The system is different a little bit. And then I started swearing more. Oh, I should probably go get the blue quest, shouldn't I? No, I joined a band years after college. Yeah, well, so the funny thing is, I somehow never lost the aura of being one who doesn't swear. So people still don't think that I swear. And I will swear in front of them, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you said a bad word, Lauren!" And I'm like, I've been swearing all the time in front of you. No, I don't swear on stream much. But that is a conscious decision. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Gnibnifa, excuse me. So yeah, people don't know what to make of me swearing. So it's a little easier, and I've actually thought about just stopping swearing because I apparently am the sort of person that wouldn't swear. So I'm like, maybe I should just give up on swearing. Yeah, but like I actually swear a lot in my regular everyday life. Not on stream, but in my regular everyday life I do a lot. Alright. Oh, Sid did this. Oh, no. Do we want to do that? Do we want to side quest this thing? Oh. Oh, okay. I'm piloting this. Sure, we'll do this. I don't not swear on stream ever. Like, hold on. Did I do this right? Okay, that's where we're supposed to go. Okay. Like, I've given myself permission to say one swear on Hades nights because I can't not. Alright. Overridden slasher, huh? Fight these guys. Fight them. Use the abilities of the Magitech thing. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. Right bumper and left is to move the ring. And then that? No, that's not right. Or am I doing it? Oh, maybe I did it. Maybe that worked. Okay, I think I did. Thank you for not mossling. Oh man, it is tempting just to hear the really awesome music. Okay, let's go back in. I think this is the way to go. No, and now a bad guy wants to fight me. I don't want to fight you. I just want to go. No. Hold on, I'm having some trouble. I thought I turned combat effects back on myself, so I can see myself doing backflips now. Alright, let's go in and turn this in. Wait, no, that was the wrong place. Oh, I have to go somewhere else? Okay. Well, I've just historically had a really hard time with that kind of thing. We're just gonna jump. Hey, Desert Leviathan! Yes, I have occasionally unleashed a full out, like all out swear on stream by accident. Happens sometimes when I'm like caught off guard by something. But in general, I do try not to swear. Try to keep my family friendliness. But then of course things happen like, you know, Barrett happens. Swears a lot, you know, but I actually did a pretty good job. Wait, what is, hold on. The heat of battle. Oh, that's because my FC is doing something and then I mounted. Okay, I didn't know that that was up there. Okay, hold on. No. I am in a mecha suit. I got asked to go pilot a mecha suit and go fight some dudes. In order to get some things that will make it easier for me to fly later. Alright. So how do I use this? Like, what's the button to use it? I have no idea. I'm like, was I doing it? I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, I have to go turn that in. Well, I didn't die, so that makes it an improvement over some previous times where I had to control a thing like that. I have a very hard time with game mechanics sometimes. Best served with cold steel. It's a good name. Alright, Hogan, I'll try that. Later. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going over. Oh, my apartment decorator. So I do not have an apartment, but I do have a room. Then I will eventually outfit my room in coolness, maybe. No, will you stop it? I don't want to fight you guys. I just want to go back to town and turn in this quest. Haha. Wrecked it, Ralph is here. Doing the same quests I have. It's fun when you can be like, this person is in the same part of the story I am. There's home decorating and people take it very seriously. There's also outfit stuff, like glamour is like the true end game. So I am not wearing a very fancy outfit because I wanted to wear something that would be fitting going traipsing around in the desert, which is what we're doing here. All right, Loskers. Now get off the thing. How do I? Oh, hold on. No. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay. Yes! Alright, now we're gonna go back to actually progressing the story. Alright. Look at my bird! But yeah, I can show off some of my other outfits. At some point. Oh yeah, I have a friend who sometimes joins us, or sometimes will be joining us in the future. He hasn't yet, but he's been on like available for dungeons and stuff. But he'll be like, I had a stressful day at work. Lauren, do you want to see the new outfits that I made? And I'll have like taken like fancy like in-game posed photos of his new outfits. It's very cute. So he's actually explained to me outfit stuff and things like that. Yeah, I've heard about that, Drew. They also put on the aria from Final Fantasy VI, as I understand it. Yeah, so you'll notice that I have over 1 million gil because I have a benefactor who knew that I was just beginning to get into fashion. And so she was like, let me give you money so you can put together some outfits. And I was like, that's really cool of you. All right. Somebody here took out an ent. Here we go. Riding my bird, flappity flappity, I'm a bird. I haven't actually been to visit people's houses much. My FC's house is right next door to a role-playing house. So it's like a bunch of people who are like role-playing as the Scions. And we had a Halloween party and we invited them over. And they were really adorable. I could ask my FC if they're okay with me showing off the FC house on stream, but I wouldn't do it without asking them because, like, the thing with being on stream is I have consented. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't mind if people see what I do in this game, but other people haven't made that choice, and I don't want to do things without permission. Which is why I've covered up my chat marker in the lower left hand. F's guild. Free company. It's the guild. So a bunch of my Texas friends, who are the reason why I started playing this game in the first place, have put together a guild. And they were the reason why I started playing. Why did you do that? Oh, did I blue glass? Very nice. Yeah, I love that there are bands. My FC apparently did. They've started doing band stuff, but I did not participate because my time trying to play as a bard was very stressful. Hi, friend. You're taunting me. Like, hey, Lauren. Remember when you tried to fight me? Oh no, I'm gonna die. I died. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that only happened because I fought that dude. I'm pretty sure that was entirely my own fault. I should not have initiated that. And then riding right past him. Maybe not my best move. Maybe he'll stop trying to kill me now. It's like, you're dead. I have won. There's not a lot of dying running around the overworld. Oh, look at this! Hold on, I gotta go get this. Sorry, folks. I'll come help you save the world later, but gotta attune to the aether currents. But you die more often in fights that are like dungeons and boss fight things and stuff, which I actually have the ability. So I managed to raise on my first time ever last week when I was playing ponies with my friends. I say playing ponies like they're my friends that we gather mounts. We do like completion things like that. So they're my pony friends, so we play ponies. But I failed to raise today. It was sad for Lauren. I'll get it eventually. The patrol never came, yikes! Alright, level sync, let's do it! Okay, hold on. I gotta... how do I do that? There's a way to do this. Oh, here we go. There we go. Sorry.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces.
Do I know who this guy is? Should I know who this guy is? This happens a lot, especially if they showed up in like... Especially if they showed up in Realm Reborn, but even if I just saw them, I have a hard time with this. Okay. Oh, okay. I remember unleashing Omega. Okay. Alright. Oh, right! He's the guy with the big hammer!
My name days have come at once!
Yes! I remember him. I do remember him. Okay. I didn't recognize him because I saw the metal thing, but I didn't see the dude because I was busy banning the bot. Sorry, folks. Look at that little random guy in the background with his little mustache. Little mustache man. Look at that big old thing. That's gonna punch really, really hard with his big old...
Well, if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
Xenos has the most generic late 90s JRPG villain name I think I have ever heard. Like, I swear there's a character with that name in, like, both Xenogears and one of the Tales games. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, fortunately, I'm behind schedule by a couple of years, so I don't have to worry about that. So I actually didn't have purple hair when I made L'Oreal a human. Like I said, she used to be a Lalafell. But I actually made her look more like me in a way because I wanted to explore fashion, because I wanted to see what it was like to try on different kinds of outfits in the game so that I could eventually dress like a red mage in real life. Because I decided that I wanted to... This is a tangent. I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with this cutscene. But when I came out and was like, actually, I'm gay, and I've been trying to be this girly girl, but I'm actually a red mage at heart. I was like, I should perhaps dress like who I am instead of who I'm not.
If my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
Whatever, Grinny? Grinny. His name is Grinny. Okay, let's try not to die. Do I have Vercure? I do. Oh, okay. Alright. Somebody's telling me what I'm supposed to be doing here. Alright.
Get after them, damn you!
I'm supposed to be taking out this guy, and I'm trying. Okay, if you know me, you know what's coming. Do you hear that electric guitar? I've wailed about this. No, I've yelled about the wailing guitars too, haven't I? No, stop it! Take them all out. They're trying to kill me. Oh, I should probably hold on. Try not to die. Try not to die, Lauren. Try not to die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. It is really confusing. The first 2 years that I played this game, I had literally no idea. Hold on. How anything worked. Just take some of these guys out. Just go away. All of you, just stop. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. How are my friends doing? Are they dying? Hopefully not. Alright, Raubahn seems to be approving of what's going on. Thank you for tanking this, Raubahn. At least I assume you did. Go away, Legion Hoplamachoos! Stop it! it! You futz! Somebody wants to get Moulinade. As you guys. Okay, hold on. Ah.
You'll be weeping blood.
Oh, jeez, what did you just do? Will you stop that? Oh, that wasn't good. Let's try not to die. It was Alice tanking. I assumed it was Raubahn because he's big. Oh no, totally is her. Okay, hold on. I have a really hard time targeting things. Okay. Can I get it to blow up on this guy instead of blowing up on me? That's a tactic you use on boss fight things. Okay. Nope. Okay, hold on. Will you guys cut it out?
Raw Tizona!
Oh, this isn't good. I'm gonna lose this fight now, aren't I?
As a raging bull!
Oh no, that's Raubahn being amazing. Wow, he's so cool. Okay, hold on. Moulinade time. Oh my god, it is so satisfying to just annihilate enemies with Moulinade. I love it so much. Why are there multiple explosions? No, don't die, 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 don't die! I accidentally accelerationed instead of, well, it's okay. I'm having some trouble here. I tried that, Hogan. I tried leading them into the big guy, and they blew me up too. Maybe I was too close to the big guy. Ha! Grinwald! Yeah! Oh, I love this song. I love this song. Did you see the look on his face? Ha! Alright, onward! Fight the guy! Oh, shoot. We have to kill it before it does that, don't we? Alright, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I would really love a Zoro here, if only I were better at my... Come on. Hold on. If I take it out with a Zoro, that'll be very satisfying. Come on, come on, come on, come on! I accidentally hit Jolt instead of Manification because Manification and Acceleration I don't use confidently.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
He's got such a ridiculous face. He's clearly supposed to be the ridiculous
You'll pay for this!
Joke
Mark
villain.
my words, the next time we meet will be the last!
So, like, I know one of them doubles the amount of your meter, which I should have used in that fight. And one of them makes you have, I think they're called procs? The random things that pop up on the bottom. Stone and fire? Makes them happen for sure. Yeah, he's supposed to look ridiculous, and he does look ridiculous, and he's going to keep coming up. So I wonder with him if they're going to either have him do something actually seriously bad or if they're going to play him for laughs the whole time through. I told you, Ellie, with the exception of the one that's German.
Run and tell your Viceroy. The day belongs to El Amigo.
I don't think I've seen him with his hat before. It's kind of silly.
Yeah!
Yeah! Okay, somebody was having too much fun there. Who was that? Whose yell went on too long? Was that me? I can love him and love his name and also think his hat is a little silly. Like, I think I did see him with the hat when we had our showdown, our play fight. Yes, the Grand Melee. Yes. Possibly Blue Glass Team. Somebody has to go and report that we annihilated them. Oh, it's Conrad! Okay. Giving credit to his kid. Oh, Minago is the one who was too enthusiastic. That's great. I like that. Yes, you don't want to hear me try to say those, Ellie. There's a reason why it's just like... They're the blue things. I mashed the button for the blue things. Oh man, very nice. Minago is having a fangirl moment. It's interesting to see Mistress Leveille instead of Master Leveille because that was so much time spent with Alphino. Yes, mash blue thing when blue thing available. That is my experience with them. I guess it would make sense for those to be actual fencing moves. Wrecked It Ralph is hanging out with me. We're doing this journey together. I don't know that I would call him a force to be reckoned with. All I know is Red Mage, so. Yay! I have another fan. Good, Minago. That's good. Okay, hold on. Nothing for me. We'll take the materia. Oh, okay. Okay, this is absolutely the right order to have done these quests in my opinion. Because it's better to have had the experience of failure that makes the success more meaningful. All right. Riding my pony around. We do need to make maybe before or at the start of a stream or something like that, I can start the Crossworld link shell that we've got for Flutie Pies. I can open that up to folks. I went the wrong way. Maps are hard. Oh, I guess I shouldn't expect my pony to swim. They're all ponies, by the way. This is a pony. Magitech armor. Pony. Dragon. Pony. Motorcycle. Pony. The rules. I mean, if you want to do that, Dosmea, I won't say no, but... Lise! Alright, Lise is not going to be in the next scenes. Hold on, I gotta talk to everyone. Yay! Oh, I meant to talk to Conrad too, but that's alright. I did go after that big old giant suit of armor. Yes, this is a very important thing. I know nothing about military anything, but I know from military entertainment that symbolic value is super important, especially early as you are establishing yourself. I should probably remember that for the things that I write, actually. I should probably put that in. Smash them, okay. Yeah, so actually, I guess... it's hard to imagine... playing those in the other order, because trying to do the fun, victorious thing and then failing to recruit people wouldn't make any sense. Do I have... Well, this is the right order, apparently. Alright, United Eorzea. Yes. Yes, because you were trying to invade them. That's why they didn't like you. But yes, we will fight against the evil empire together and be friends. Alright, Nago, you go recruit people. Yay! Oh my god, I can't believe that was the emote that I did there. So yeah, I designed this outfit so that I could look normal here. And you can see as I'm like hanging around at like Lise, I think I did a good job. Everybody else is wearing more clothes, but I thought we were going to the desert, which we kind of sort of are. Thanks, Ellie. It's very simple, but I now have my outfit for going back to Ishgard too, so. Which we probably won't be doing for a while. Hey, there we go. So this is Alphino. This is Alice's twin brother. He was a very immature, overconfident, young, aspiring strategist. At the beginning, well, at the end of 2.0, his hubris led to a lot of bad things happening. So 3.0, Heaven's Word, was kind of Alphino growing up over the course of the game and like learning to overcome a lot of his personality flaws. And I'm very proud of him because he's actually become a more functional, closer to an adult than he was. Which is funny because Alice, his twin sister, clearly was for a long time the more mature of the two of them. Well, now Alphino has left her behind and neither one of them has quite updated their understanding of their relationship to compensate for that. So it's cute. Okay, so the pony friends were like, there's a blonde guy. You've met him before. What they said was, like, Alphino introduces him like he's introducing him, and my friend thought that this was the first time this character had showed up in the game. So they want to know what I think about this, so let's find out. Yes, a mentor idol. Well, I mean, Emmerich is like... I don't even like men, but Emmerich is amazing. Like, he's so cool. Like, everybody has to have at least a schoolgirl crush on Emmerich. He is the perfect man. He is so cool. Like, Emmerich is fantastic. Oh. Astinian? As Alphino's mentor / idol? Really? Because I feel like... Hold on, we're gonna put Stormblood on hold for a second. So... I feel like in Heaven's Word, Estinian and Isael were both presented as immature as well. Like they were both worldly and intelligent and total idiots who are blinded to things or short-sighted or any number of things. So I feel like Heaven's Word was a journey of growth for all of them. So as much as like Alphino was close to them, I guess I can absolutely see the little brother energy there, but I would say that the path that Alphino is on is not because of Estinian as the role model in his life. Like as I think I've talked about a couple of times, Alphino is a strategist and a leader. And his approach to strategy and leadership, as far as I can tell, is very, very heavily influenced by Emmerich's approach as a strategist and leader. And I think that has rubbed off on him in a really meaningful way. And so his growing up and coming to see the error of his ways. Oh, is it really, Ellie? Okay. That's delightful. Okay, well, he is, as you could probably tell from his name, he is from the French Catholic Elves. He is the leader of the French Catholic Elves. I didn't know that Emmerich was a real name. Okay, well, I think he's grand. So we'll get to Stormblood in a minute. I'm sorry. So I think that. Okay, my FC is about to go do stuff. If you see these, this is they're about to go play a hard thing together. And since I'm in the FC, I get the full FC-wide events. So, like, I feel like Estinian, Isael, and Alphino all grow from their interactions. Because Estinian and Isael are, like, perfectly matched to... they're perfectly matched to, like... grow off of each other. Like, their personal flaws and their shortcomings are complementary in a way that makes things worse and therefore better. And so as the two of them have to confront their shortcomings, Alphino learns from that experience. And so I feel like his growth is largely from, I don't know, from that sort of thing. But either way, he grew up a lot, largely due to the effects of these other people being around him, and their, whether it's their growth in the case of Estinian and Isael, who both had a lot of growing up to do in their own ways, or Emmerich, who is like born perfect, but I know he wasn't, but you know what I mean. But so overall, like, watching Alphino's journey was really great. And so I guess actually, because one of the things that I expressed concern about at the beginning of Stormblood was that Alice is the hot-headed young girl who has a lot of growing to do. Lise is also the hot-headed young girl who has a lot of growing to do. And so I was like, who are going to be the grown-ups? But I'd kind of forgotten how much Isael and Estinian were not really the grown-ups for a large part of Heaven's Word at the beginning. So I'm curious to see who the crew that Alice grows up because of are going to be. Alright, Alphino. There's, of course, a little bit of sarcasm in her brother dearest. Alright. There's a silly looking person in red. Arnvald. So is he like half Hyur, half Rogadin? Women like my mother are never made to suffer. Half Garlean! Oh! 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 Okay. There's some implication there that maybe I'm reading between the lines too much, but an Imperial and his mother having been made to suffer. This game would go there, so I'm assuming that's where they're going with that. Okay. Yeah, in 2.0 I didn't talk to all the NPCs, but okay, yeah. Well, that's interesting. For all that this game is, like, colorful and cute and pretty and has a lot of silly things, and I get kind of silly talking about the characters, it is dark. Like, when Final Fantasy XIV is like, what if we did something really disturbing? They go all the way with it. For, like, any number of definitions of disturbing. We've had multiple instances of human trafficking. We've had torture. We've had really creepy undead weirdness. Like, there's a lot. So, yeah. I don't know if I remember that cave. But yeah, so they do go, they go dark places in this game. So having a character who is clearly the product of an assault between the colonizers and the people of the colonized land, like, yes, like I said, like, even without knowing that they did that, I'm like, well, they would absolutely go there, so I absolutely believe that's what his story is. So yeah, Dumbland, that does not sound like something that I would want. Yeah, Blue Glass is referencing a major story event that happened not that long ago, which was pretty upsetting. Alright, Eorzean Alliance, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and the Alamegan Resistance. We're gonna take down the Empire, or at least we're gonna kick them out of this place. I don't think we're actually gonna take them down. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I love stuff that goes super dark, and I write stuff that goes super dark. But there have been some little things in this game where I'm like, I'm just not gonna think about that, or I'm gonna have nightmares. So, all right, we're going to go do an all-out assault on some of the Imperials. Yes. Everyone is excited about this news. Oh, okay, we get a meanwhile. Alright, so this is, the Empire has taken over this country, it's occupied. So this is what was the castle of the They have the stupidest hats. Oh, it's got the Garleans all have a third eye. The decision to have them singing like an Imperial anthem here is brilliant. This is so much better than if they had a military song playing. That's so good. That's such a good idea. It's so unsettling and surprising. Careful, Desert Leviathan. Oh, is it a lady? Actually, I mean, you can't really tell for sure, but somebody with very pretty hair.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges.
This guy knows that he's going to get murdered for having bad news.
Save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Oh, is Dudeface going to come out here?
Near total.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. Oh, this is Xenos. I should have guessed this is Xenos. If he's gonna be a knife-licking pretty boy, so help me. What are we, in the 90s again?
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
That's an interesting voice. Okay, so he's royal.
The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Okay, what is going on here? There are so many different directions this could go. Either he's going to be like, no, if he's determined to fight for his life, then we'll put him in a good position. Or, oh, well, we'll put him in the worst position. Like, it could go any number of ways. Because this guy is being presumptuous, perhaps. This is a moment. This is a moment establishing his character.
Indeed. We have no need of cowards.
His voice is very interesting. Are you gonna just kill these guys? What are you doing? Are you gonna kill this guy? You're gonna kill this guy. You gonna kill this guy?
My lord,
Cowards. Who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring at the whites of their eyes.
Alright, here is somebody who is going to lead missions himself. Interesting.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands.
Alright, so he's the Emperor's son himself.
Accordingly,
He's very tall.
we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings.
War. This is actually very beautifully written, though.
Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting.
Alright. Well, as
It
is
is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds.
as is often the case with the Imperials, there's nothing new or interesting here, but that's okay.
And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
Tangent. Quick one. So, the word savage is something that was briefly, like, used commonly around the internet as, like, whoa! That, like people have started, like, using feral a lot and other things like that, but, like, whoa, that's brutal. Whoa, that, like, you went all out on that. Don't use the word savage, because it has been used, for a long time to hurt and dehumanize people who were viewed as less than, exactly as he's using it here. So it's kind of been used as a slur against, like, especially indigenous people. So that is a word to take from our vocabularies. Oh, it's this
My
woman!
lord, I have a proposal.
She's the one who stopped the skulls from kicking that other guy to death. So this is interesting that she dares to speak up when she is, as far as I can tell, not actually Garlean. The way that he responds to this is going to be very telling, because the Garleans have a very strict, like, order of who you are, and where you stand. And it was noteworthy. One of the few things I remember about the Empire in 2.0 is that there was a guy whose people rose up to his ranks through merit instead of through birth. And that was controversial. And his people were super devoted to him because he was the only one in the Empire who would give them a chance, because they were lowborn. So I'm very curious to see how this guy receives having somebody who's so lowborn, she's not even an Imperial natively. How he takes that.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself!
That.
Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This other guy's gonna... The prince is going to kill this guy too. Maybe. This guy's really tall. I bet his boots discreetly increase height.
This savage yearns to hunt her own.
Oh!
Is yours, Commander.
Oh, that's actually a really good touch. That's a really good touch. It is not that he is respecting her in any way. It's that she's playing to his bigotry against her people as he thinks of himself as being superior. Here, these inferior people are so inferior that one of them even wants to turn against her own. Look at what uncivilized barbarians they are. They don't even have any honor. That is a good angle for them to have written with him. I did not expect that. And I was like, is he going to be repeated as Gaius? But I was like, if they like, this guy is coming across as too evil, but he's not knife-lickingly evil. He's just one who enjoys the sport of killing lesser beings, including Eorzeans. So.
Thank you, my lord.
I don't understand her, so I'm very curious. Okay, so we don't get to hear the plan. We just get to see the drama. Interesting. Alright, well that was a whole thing. Alright. Alright, Lise, what are you thinking? I'm tall now. Of course you're excited. How young is she? Oh, hello, twins! Okay. Wait. Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry. The Elezen are so tiny when they're young. Hey, Tenacious. Hi. Oh, well, welcome. We are not playing Zelda right now, but we've played Zeldas in the past, so I hope you enjoy Majora's Mask. If you go back and watch the later Zeldas, I did actually learn how to play Zelda, but I still sometimes have to be reminded that shields exist. Nucleic Light, thank you for following. Alright. Alice says... okay, so time has passed. Hello, Jamoldva. Okay, so you were the gladiator. Matia. Somebody else who has Tia as the last name. That must be an indication of where they're from. I do not remember this dude, but he looks very much like a paladin to me. Like, does this not say like super paladin armor here? Ah, okay. Alright, so what are we doing, Minago? Wow, there's a lot going on with the, is it the Mikot? Is that how you say that? Oh, that's why I recognize Tia. Okay, thank you, Drew. Alright, so next up we're gonna do a whole bunch of little things, from the looks of it. Oh, did you see the animation of their footsteps? Hold on. Wrecked It Ralph is here again. He comes cruising up on his motorcycle. Everybody has a cool motorcycle but me. Hi, Galfred. Alright, Aether Compasses. Yes. Oh, they're reminding me that Gaius existed. Oh man. Okay. Okay, this is both the laziest and the cleverest way of doing character exposition. They're like, okay, literally go around talking to various people about their stories so that you could have an excuse to learn their stories. That's hilarious. But, you know, I approve. I approve. It's hilarious and also clever. Oh wait, hold on. There's a person out here. Where is the person I'm trying to find? Where are you? There you are. I suppose that's true. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to a bunch of people and learn a bit about them all, which is a tactic that they used the first time I really started caring about things. Was actually when they had us talking to the Doman refugees. All right. Oh, I should probably ride a vehicle. All right. Oh, and here's my super special, super rare pony. Oh, I went the wrong way. I am not the best at reading maps, but it could be worse. I used to be worse. A oh, yes! Yes, please tell me! Oh my god, there's so many people to talk to right now. Amazing. Okay. So we're gonna get to know, oh god, I love the names of those people. The Deafening Glare. There's the mountains, the Scions who are mountains, right? I think. Okay. Yeah, works definitely building a castrum, that's a good point. Alright. Hoary Boulder, not mountains. I just called the Rogadin mountains for a while because I couldn't keep track of, like, there are a lot of names that I could not keep track of. Oh my god, I could show you guys Catboy Hero. I don't have anything for them to do. I'm gonna show you guys Catboy Hero and Prince Bearhug for those of you who haven't seen them. So you can have like little like they're called your retainers, and they can buy and sell things for you and go on like mini adventures and find stuff for you, but you get to design them. So Catboy Hero is wearing some old clothes of mine. Oh, I'm sad you can't see him. Can you see? No, you can't see him. Oh, wait, hold on. There's Catboy Hero. But we're going to... No, no, not Catboy Hero. No, I want you to see Prince Bearhug. I love Prince Bearhug. Oh, you can't see the cute heart on his cheek, and you can't see he has little Sailor Moon buns. He's so adorable. Anyway, I'm sorry you can't appreciate how cute they are, but trust me, they're really adorable, and I love them very much. And their names are also very silly, because I am silly. Alright. Oh, zoom out. So now I'm looking for Looking for somebody. Oh, hello, fiery recruit. What are you doing over here? You're punching the air? Oh, that's cute, Dumbland. Alright, fiery recruit. Bird. So I figure we'll wrap some of this up and then stop. Brooding recruit, amazing. We'll stop after we finish some of this chain of stuff before we get to the next big plot stuff, I think. Whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic. Alright. Somebody is toasting. Where does this go? Where is this? What is this? Are these? Oh, okay, I see. So this place used to be a temple of some sort. Okay, there's another. There we go. An earnest recruit. Oh, by the Menders. Ah. Disabling Magitech armor. I mean, that's important. No, honestly, I'm so distracted by the other songs that this makes me think of that I did not notice that. Ralger, god of punching things and knocking things over. You know? Takes all kinds to make a world. Hello, Tebby. Probably Tebba. Tebba. You'll take 2 and you'll be glad. Alright. Alright, so we've got another quest. I punch things with my sword. I'll have you know. Alright. Somewhere around here. Oh, there's some herbs. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna actually have to go out. Yeah, I thought about Floriala needing to have a backstory of some sort. And so all I know is that she is clearly raised by Lalafell, so she has a Lalafell style name. Beyond that, I couldn't tell you. I'm looking around. I always have a very hard time finding things whenever there's one of these orange circles. They're like the bane of my existence in this game. Hi, Emmett. It's not you. Okay. Yeah, well, so Hogan, what I've been told for people is that they separate out their character from the Warrior of Light. So we're going around doing the Warrior of Light's adventures that we're watching and playing through, but then their character has a role that isn't the Warrior of Light. So would she have to be from Ul'dah? I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, defending the Empire. Yeah, that's a good point and a good perspective. Oh, well. That's cute, Desert Leviathan. Go through the door. Midgard Stormer is like, excuse me. Are you telling me that my tail is too big to fit through doors? Oh, 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 see, this is why. By the way, this is why I'm wandering around finding these people right here, right now. So that I can come in here and look at this. And see this place and kind of wonder what it is. Are you praying? Ah. And we can just kind of guess any number of categories of horrors that could be. But yeah. Final Fantasy XIV, it's a heavy game, friends. Alright. Here's some herbs. Oh, that's cute, Dumland. Oh, I like that. Yeah, well, so my friend who makes all of the glamours, like as like one of his stress relieving hobbies, he likes to write fanfic about his character. And so he was like, oh yeah, L'Oreal should show up, and he was like making some assumptions on what L'Oreal would be like, and I was like, I actually don't know if those are true. I don't really know much about her. Oh, look at that thing that's glowing. I don't know what it is, but I should go investigate it. Hello, friend. What are you? Oh, is that? Hold on. Is that a lookout thing? What are you? Okay, hold on. Sightseeing just okay. How do I zoom out? I have to platform, don't I? I don't want a platform. How do I get up there? I come from above? How do I get there? How do I get from above? Sorry, we gotta investigate a little bit here because we gotta get that. But I can't see well enough to figure out how to jump up there. Like, okay, I can jump up here. But, like, I can't jump up there, you know? Like, I think I'm gonna have to come from above, and I have no idea. I cannot see. I can't make enough sense of the graphics to do that, so we're just not gonna do that. Maybe I have to go up there. Oh no, jumping puzzles, not my forte. Although I say that, but I'm gonna be playing Hollow Knight, which has actual platforming at some point. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go over this way and see if I can make more sense of it here. Alright, now folks, let me figure this out on my own. Alright, oh man, okay. Eek! Okay, there's one. Harsh fonts is over there. Defying gravity. I'm gonna fail at this. Nope. Okay. We're gonna try again a bit. I'm gonna close this. It might be easier for me to see the screen without that. So, by the way, folks, I should probably have mentioned this sooner. I'm flying home to Texas next, not this Friday. The Friday after that. And so that will affect a little bit of my streaming. I'm not sure exactly how much. I will be there for probably a month and a half, so I will be doing some streaming while I'm there. Goodness, how on earth am I supposed to get down there? Is there anything I can jump to here? No. Okay. I was just gonna finish the little mini plot thingies, and maybe I should do that. But now that I've seen this, I want to see if I can figure it out. I'm not sure that I can, honestly. Oh wow, I did not think I was gonna make that. Don't think I'm gonna be able to make that. But I suppose I can try. What is the harm? And nope! I think I might give up for now. And maybe fix this, or try this another time. How do I get up? This person's up? Oh, there's some herbs. Never mind, it's not a person. It's these things. Let's talk to Ulger Ironheart. Yes. Got the herbs. It's like, oh, you shouldn't go there, it's dangerous. Oh, that makes you want to go there more, huh? Like, yes, it does. Okay. Let's open up the map. We're gonna go turn in one of those quests. Whee! Starfall is such a cool name. Alright, hello, Ahalisa. I wonder though if the song here in the Alamegan Resistance has the same melody as the Imperial, that Imperial anthem, and if that Imperial anthem happens to be specific to this region, then presumably the Imperials took a melody that was Alamegan and decided to repurpose it and claim it. Dare we say, colonize the music and the culture of the place they've invaded. Don't confirm or deny that, but that would be my assumption. I do, Ahalisa. Here are some greens. I didn't realize you were the hero of legend. Oh man. Alright, well we'll try to take care of things and make things better. That's literally what we're doing here. By the way, if you do find it very hard to not confirm or deny the things that I start speculating about, we have a place on our Discord server specifically for that. So you're welcome to join us there. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for someone who is a recruit. Oh my god, who gonna like that? That's a funny point. Zoom out all the way. See if I can see things. Oh, by the way, do you like video game music? If so, you should come to the concert on Saturday night on Ongaku Overdrive's channel, which I'm gonna share right now, actually. I will be playing flute and singing on Saturday at like 7-ish Eastern. The concerts are gonna start then. I will not be doing any Final Fantasy XIV music, but I will be doing other music from other games you might like. So you should come. I'm going to be debuting some new stuff. It should be fun. Oh, this poor scared person. But yeah, and then other than that, we're going to be doing tarot reading in the morning on Saturday, and hopefully I won't lose my voice. This way, this is the way to go. I think this is the way to go. Following a map. It's alright, Blues, I'm just gonna be debuting your theme song, no big deal. Since there's a lot of Mega Man musicians, I couldn't resist the opportunity or the excuse to do a cover that I've wanted to do for like 10 years, so. Yeah. The guitarist in my band is doing guitar for it, and I had a friend do the bass, so. Alright, Ananta Battle Maid. Alright. So we have done that, and now I have to figure out Oh, I still have to question somebody. Where else is there somebody to question? Oh, the temple. We have to go into the temple. Good night, Desmea. Sleep well. Yes, tomorrow is Hades. And, oops. Oops. Why is it like that? Why are you like that, game? I don't know, the maps don't like me. Yes, I'm sorry I've gone over. I will wrap up after this. Hopefully it will be an okay time to wrap up. Oop. But I appreciate you folks sticking with me. I know my streaming schedule is a little loose with this one. But I appreciate you having fun. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go up here. Wait, can I go through here? Is there a thing to go through? No? But how do I get, oh, it must be through here? Okay. So a lot of games fit neatly into like 2 or 3 hour chunks. I haven't figured out how this game, oh, there's bats inside here. Hopefully it's not too cave-like. Huh. So here's the interior of the temple. Hropsmar. Huh. I don't understand what I'm looking at, but... Yeah. So the thing about that is that somebody's life was ended, somebody's life was taken from them, and somebody else, everyone who knew them, their lives were forever changed. But for that soldier, that moment is nothing. You know? Like not a thought, just a split-second action, and everything changes. And I think that's important to realize. Alright, thieves. Yes. Yes, blues, that. I'm glad that I can say something seriously while thinking of that and have you all quote that. Alright, so presumably what we're supposed to do here is go back and talk to the important people, so... Raul Julia was incredible, and apparently he had a lot of fun with that role. Apparently he was like, finally a role children can see. I think is the way usually it goes with people in silly, fun movies like that. They're like, ah, this is something my children will love. Alright, so here is somebody we're gonna join or talk to next. But I think we should go ahead and shut down here for now because I can feel I'm kind of losing my voice. And it is 10:20 and I usually stop at 10. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Again, this stream should not be affected next week. When I travel, we'll see if Thursdays get affected. But yeah, so I will be traveling not this Friday, but next Friday. Which I'm very excited about. Scared. Honestly, it's scary. The thought of flying internationally while unvaccinated during a pandemic is scary, but I will be going to be vaccinated. So that will be happening. Again, tomorrow is Hades. Tuesday is Suikoden 2. This is what we do every Wednesday. And then Saturday, this Saturday, we're going to do tarot in the morning. Morning. At noon. It's morning-ish. And then I've got a concert in the evening where I'll be doing video game music, and a bunch of other folks will be doing video game music as well, including the Megas and Mega Ran. And then Monday mornings, actual mornings, 11 a.m. my time, we've been doing creative sprints for weekend, for weekly motivation planning stuff. So we will be doing that on Monday. So yeah. Thank you all so much. It has been a delight. Thank you for the escort. For those of you who are playing this game with me, yeah. Hopefully it'll be a fun fun few days. So yeah, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Again, you're all welcome to join our Discord server if you want to, especially if there's some folks who dropped by from YouTube and want to like hang out with the rest of the community. You're welcome to do that. Social media is a good way to know, like, between the Discord and social media, like, I'll try to keep folks posted about what our plans are moving forward. Look at that giant lunar whale. Yeah, take care, and I'll see you later. Good night!